Football Club trail North Geelong 6-3-39 to 6-9-45. Second half about to commence, and Ronnie, a pretty even first half. Just the small men for North Geelong in midfield getting on top, and well, it's a pretty close contest and a pretty good second half coming up.
You know, it's been a great contest, and I think the difference between the two sides to date has been Neil Alford's performance in the middle, giving those smaller running brigade of those fabulous Magpies an armchair ride, and if Justin Ladder or young Kingsley can just nullify the influence of Alford in this last half of football, I'm sure that the game can go either way. But from Ronnie Willis, the veteran North Geelong player, ex-committeeman, enjoying the entertainment here this afternoon, he'd be pretty happy because he said North Geelong by 6 points, and that's exactly what the score is at half-time. So it'll be interesting to see what the end of the day produces, and I'm sure that we'll see a crackerjack third and vital quarter here of round 4 GDFL footy for 96 match of the day. On guest video, APCO Easy Shops in and around Geelong, bringing you the third term.
Umpire Carter raises the ball in the middle. Daryl Jones and Brett Wigmore has a job on Jones in the middle now. Bellwood still on Stuart Scott, and Wayne Hum on the ground for Geelong West in the middle. Up Kinsey with Alford. Alford gets a tap down. Wigmore goes straight through. Can't take it with him. Lehman's in there quickly. Beekman's too. Gets a handball out towards Stewie Scott. Kick is smothered. Goes towards Beekman's again, but trapped by Bellwood. Right foot kick around the corner towards Widdowson against Neal. Gets a second tap to it. Neal dives on top of it. Traps it. Can't get the handball out. Now he can. Pushed on by Beekman's to Lehman. Left foot kick by him towards Wigmore. Takes a good mark too. Tackle by Burns. That was Mark Burns as he took it, and just winded in the middle of the ground there.
You'll be right.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
Landed a bit awkward, but he's pretty tough competitor as Brett Wigmore, and always renowned for his high flying, and on that occasion didn't let us down with a great mark. Centre of the ground, Baker's Oval. Long kick up there looking for Stewie Scott, back of the pack. Good work there from his defender in Bellwood. And Bellwood got it to Ryan, who drives it up to centre half forward. Clean bowls everyone, likewise Jovanovic. Good pressure there from the young fellow Lacino, who's been one of the West's better players. Burns clever. Nice little chip around the corner to Nickel, who blazes away from 45 and is well offline.
So Nickel's second behind. Few changes for Geelong West. Andy Harris is at full forward now for Geelong West with his knee heavily bandaged. Kick in by Cowie, chopped off by Mark Burns there again. They've got the numbers here, the Magpies. Widdowson, short little kick towards Burns. He falls at the crucial stage though. Wigmore traps it. Kick up straight up the ground. Oh, danger here. Vinnie Lehman's got it in the middle. Chased by Nickel. One bounce, two bounces. He runs to the point of the square. Goes in now at 55. Poor kick off the boot. Up towards Ladder. Can't trap it there with Poole. He does now on hands and knees. Over the top of the ball. Pack develops. Umpire to come in and bounce the ball. Lehman there, we see, was running off the half-back flank, it looked. Beekman's is at centre half-back on Maranovic. Kinsey in the ruck against Alford. So a few changes by Stuart Scott at half-time. Ball up now. 10 metres out. Poole goes up. Gets a tap down to it. Westwick quickly off his right boot, high towards Jones now, traps it, gets tackled, gets it out towards Ianelli. Can he trap it? He does. Cut off there by Hines. In fact, it was Britvic. Tackled Ladder, gets a handball out. Ratchie, can he pick it up? He can't do so. Milne's going to tackle him. It's close to the boundary line as Britvic kept it in. He did for a moment, and then he and the ball out of bounce. Boundary throw in, close to the behind post in front of the Geelong West club rooms. No addition to the half-time score. North Geelong still 6 points in front. Thrown in. Harris behind. Sorry, there has been a behind to Rory Nickel. Sorry, it is 2. They've put on 6:01 instead of 6:10 on the scoreboard. That confused me. Kick out by Alford Long towards Tab. Going up, Chandler up high. Can't take the mark. Falls towards Tab, but the boundary line will win that contest. And at half 4 for Geelong West, boundary throw in.
Early stages of the third quarter. 7 points the margin. Blue West really need to get a rattle on. Alford again, better judgment from the old stage. A long bomb, but on this occasion in front. Beekman's been moved to defence. It's probably suit him. Chips it over the top. Wigmore, good lead. And he takes the ball now right in the middle of Baker's Oval. Very congested forward line. Elects to kick long, looking for the high flyers. In front, Prema, not paid. Off his teammates' hands there in Harris. Scott under pressure as he kicks.
Oh.
Pack of players have formed in the pocket, and I think you'll find there'll be a ball up.
Stewie wasn't looking there. He had Westwick out wide. calling for it, yelling at him to give him the ball. A handball would have been out there to him in his open, could have kicked the goal. But Stewie Scott.
Didn't see him.
No, didn't see him. Kicked around the corner, ball up. Just 5, 6 metres out from goal. Elford kicks it, in fact taps it towards the boundary line. And a pack develops. The ball beats everybody out. Boundary throw in again. So Geelong West have done most of the attacking, but haven't been able to register a score yet. North Geelong have only been in their forward line a couple of times. They've got a point on the board for this third quarter. Elford uses his body again. Primer comes through, can't take the ball with him. The Magpies have got the numbers now. If he can get around, he does so. Good play there by Powell. Goes wide towards Burns and Jovanovic. And the off break, out of bounds. Boundary throw in close to the commentary box here.
But a very steady performer, Jeff Powell.
Yep.
At half back for the Pies. Maranvik and Kingsley do battle. Lehman's there also. Maranvik, good work. Got at the direction there of Jovanovic, but Wigmore again too cool in the crisis. Looks up there for Ladder, who's resting in the pocket, in the forward pocket. A bit of a dirty day, Justin Ladder. And again, beaten on this occasion. It's a good defensive work there for the Pies. And it's out of bounds, half forward flank, out of sight of Baker's Oval. Blue West into attack.
Ladder now, taps it out. Running at it, Hum. Wigmore sits and waits. Indecisive again, right foot kick long, could be out of bounds on the full. It is. It's going to beat Westwick and Milne out. Milne to take the free kick. In fact, it's going to be taken by Jeff Ryan. In the back pocket now. Commentary box side of Baker's Oval. To relieve the pressure comes Long towards Nickel and Poole. Elford's there also. Pack develops, falls over the back. Kinsey, handball out. Hum, can he keep it in? No, he can't. And a boundary throw in. Jovanovic in front of us, just yelling instructions to his Magpie teammates near the ruck contest. Elford coming over the back. Lehman. Nickel sits and waits, gets through the pack. Left foot kick. Can Burns keep it in? I think he might have. Yes, he does. He takes the mark just inside the boundary line. Right foot kick. Oh, Stewie Scott to cut it off. Good anticipation from the captain coach. He's got Scragger Craig wide in the centre. Oh, he has to sit and wait. Coming at him, Marnie. Got him high. And we'll take the free kick.
The Scragger. Alan Craig now to drive the Cheetahs into attack. Kingsley short if he wants him. And 50 against Marinovic. Should know better, big fella. And this will be a costly 50-metre penalty. It'll bring him in at about 40 metres from goal, 45 maybe. Yeah, no, he's going to have a bit of work from here. But they definitely need a goal.
He could be the man to do it. He doesn't kick too many either, Scragger, so he'd be enjoying this, I reckon, a kick for goal. 40 metres out. Marnie's gone a long way back on the mark. He comes in now, short little steps, left foot kick he is. He goes long, he's put it towards, yeah, just missed to the near side, one behind.
Nice kick.
Yeah, it was a fair kick off the boot. And I was just looking at Maranovic, doesn't he look like Damien Monkhurst? It's the big monkey at centre half. What unbelievable. He's got the right stripes on. Dick Philpott's probably been up at Collingwood recruiting people, as he does. Jeff Ryan at fullback to kick out for the Magpies. 6-4-40 Geelong West. North Geelong 6-10-46. A goal of difference. Ryan kicks in straight down the middle. Bellwood has to stand and wait. Also coming in there. Free kick found. It's going to be a hold, and it's going to go to North Geelong. And it looks like it's Tony Alec to take the free kick. It is. He plays on quickly, gives the handball to Burns. Mark. Ratchie taps the ball over. Still falls to Peter Tab, though, at North Geelong on the wing. Good mark, Stewie Scott, though. Good anticipation again from the captain coach. He's got Vinnie Lehman in short in the centre. He elects to go a bit longer, though. Goes for distance. Primer leads a long way out. Goes up. Ladder in the middle of the pack. Falls towards Ratchie. He's got support. Coming through, Scragger Craig. Can he pick it up? He keeps it in front of him. He does now. He gets tackled, but he keeps the ball going. Great work, Scragger. Gets it on his boot. Turns around. Goal! Scragger!
Scragger's goal of the year!
Sensational. Got around 5 North Geelong guys. Kept it in front of him. Had Ratchie as support. Put it on his boot. Check side. Goal! Sensational. You've seen it all here. He's had a thirst for it. He got one there just 2 minutes ago. Kicked in front. And look at the picture on guest video. Alan Craig running back to the half-back flank. Sensational finish from him. And scores a level. Geelong West 7-4-46. North Geelong 6-10-46. Apco Easy Shops. Third quarter scoreboard. And Scragger his first goal.
Yeah, great goal, Scragger. And I'll tell you what, that could be one for the history books, that one. A great goal by the dashing half-back flanker, Scragger Craig, for the Cheetahs. And don't forget, Abco Easy shops at North Geelong, East Geelong, South Geelong, Newcombe, and of course Sunny Bowen Heads, the one-stop shop that's got the lot.
Falls towards Vinnie Lehman coming off the wing now. Traps it. Left foot kick long. 2 out. Westwick in front. Milne. Good mark. Yes. Got to be there. Got to punch away from Westwick as Ronnie Brain does in the commentary box. Milne now goes wide towards Moroney. Takes the mark in front of Vinnie Lehman at half back. Coming across Daryl Jones. Sits and waits in front of Scott. Takes it. Still a half-back. Play on now. Oh, Lehman's there. Oh, he's got himself into trouble. He's got support, though, and Milne runs over. Moroney. Oh, poor handball. In fact, it was from Alec. Poor handball over the top of Moroney's head. And a boundary throw-in. In between wing and half-forward for Geelong West. Good throw-in, too. Elford over the back. Kinsey in front. Running through there. Nickel gets around. Gives it, though, and puts Bellwood under pressure. Marnie sits and waits. Takes the mark. Stewie Marnie now on the wing. He's got the lead from Widdowson. He goes in that direction. It's high against Neal. 1 out. Widdowson, yeah, had his hands and his eyes for the ball there and takes the mark inside the centre square. Plays on quickly. Moroney has run down the ground. Takes the mark in front. Oh, he's got 2 out in the goal square. Sits and waits. I think it might be Laz Ifka. It is. He turns around and kicks a goal.
Good on you, Laz. Been on for 30 seconds and bangs one through the big fella. Laz Ifka, a good Australian name, has kicked his first and a very handy 7th goal for the Pies, putting them back in front.
North Geelong are 7-10-52, and they lead by that goal. Geelong West Cricket and Football Club 7-4-46 on the Abco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Quick reply from the Magpies once again to keep them in front. And Laz Ifka, who played in the seconds game here earlier, and with Joe McDermott's exclusion from the senior side, got a call up, sat on the bench in the first half and came on, kicks his first goal. He's up against Scotty Cowie at full forward there. And again, the little men for North Geelong doing that damage. Moroney and Bellwood through the middle and Mark Burns. And a pretty open forward line for the Magpies also as the umpire bounces the ball. Kinsey gets it down, running through Bellwood. Keeps it in front of him. Good play by him. Right foot kick up towards Cowie in front of Ifka. Goes over the back. Oh, falls at the crucial moment there. Jovanovic off the ground by Widdowson. But it's high, wide and handsome, and Scotty Cowie to take the free kick for a kick out of bounce on the full. Cowie in the last line of defence now. Goes long with his kick, looking for Kinsey. Elford, use of the body early. Goes over, he takes the mark. Oh, no, play on. That was a mark.
Well,
Jones might have touched
Jones
it.
did get a hand to it, and that's the only reason why it wasn't paid. Umpire Carter being a little tough on the Elford, who's had a very good afternoon here at Baker's Oval. And he again wins the knockout to Jones. Jones put him under pressure there, his little teammate, who was a bit slow in getting rid of it in Alan Moroney. No free kick was forthcoming. As we wait now, and we'll have another bounce down at half forward. Member side of the ground, those fabulous Magpies into attack, but not for long as Stewie Scott rose high and thumped the ball back towards centre wing, gathering a valuable 30 to 40 metres for his side. And we're going to have another throw in.
So, boundary throw in. Elford to do the ruck work against Kinsey. Elford gets it down. Taps it towards Burns, who runs off now. Gets a Shepherd. Left foot kick is good. Measures it to Moroney in the middle of the ground. Takes it on the cricket pitch. Stewie Scott standing the mark. He goes now. The lead's on from Widdowson. Good lead. Good kick. Good mark. In front of Neal there. Couldn't do anything. Plays on quickly. The lead again. Oh, over the top, Craig. Cowie comes out. Backs himself again. There he goes. Out towards. Good mark taken by Chandler on the wing in front of 2 Magpies. Plays on quickly. Kick around the corner. All has to be pinpoint to Lehman. It wasn't. And Rory Nicol has taken the mark.
Good grab, Nicol, and feeds off to the run of a dashing half-back flanker. The 43 Guernsey as Brett Poole. He gets it to half forward. Jovanovic again lost his footing and allows Beekmans to come in and just chip it to centre half back and find Brett Wigmore for the Cheetahs. Looks up now. Wigmore with the ladder. Judgment, though, well out this afternoon. Bigger and stronger than his opponent. Had the sit and still couldn't get a hand on the footy.
Yes.
Boundary throw in.
Easy to turn your nose up at that.
Half forward.
Elford gets it tapped in. Look at that. Straight to Moroney. He's going to be tackled over. Pushes in front of him. Good play. Burns now. Left foot kick by him up towards Widdowson. Neal coming across. Wolf back there in support. close to the boundary line, measures it towards Wigmore. Good kick around the boundary line. And Wigmore takes the mark. Wigmore now. Oh, Widdowson, good play. Smothers the ball. He's got support. He gets it back. Handball to Maroney. Going to be wrapped up by Lehman. Gets around though. Gets around Hum. Handball out to Burns. They've racked up the possessions this afternoon. Burns now. Left foot kick. Great vision. Rory Nickel in support inboard and takes the mark in front of Craig.
And could be careful. He just poked poor old Scragger in the eye there.
Oh, Academy Award from the Scragger though.
But he's not happy, Scrag.
He's good value, isn't he?
He is good value.
So Rory Nickel now. He's kicked 2 behinds this afternoon. Comes in. Looks a good kick off the boot. Might drop short. It has. Pack develops there. Neil pushed it through for a rush behind for North Geelong. So all the points valuable here for North Geelong if it's a close game.
Well, I got one earlier that wasn't.
Yes. That's
so,
true.
it could be an interesting result here this afternoon, and a good game of footy. 7 points the margin. Apco Easy Shop, third quarter of the scoreboard. And those fabulous Magpies enjoying that 7-point margin as Cowie now brings the ball back into play.
Oh, Elford at centre half forward. Came in from the right there and took a great mark in front of Stewie Scott. The lead has to sit and wait Sid Jones and takes a mark in front of Wolf. So Daryl Jones, who's kicked 3 of North Geelong's 7 goals this afternoon and has led from the front as always, Daryl Jones. So he'll kick from about 40 metres out. There's not much of a breeze, so he'll line up now, pretty deliberate. He's looking for a lead. He doesn't think he can make the distance. Burns is leading all round the forward line. He hasn't given it to him anywhere. They've cut him off. He keeps running. Jones to come in now. Close to the man on the mark, and that's why he's missed to the far side for 1 behind. Obviously knew he couldn't kick the distance, and nobody led for him.
Yes, Jones, he wouldn't be too happy with that.
So North Geelong 7-12-54, lead Geelong West 7-4-46 by 8 points. Apco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Kicking from Cowie is good. Finds Craig at half back. The lead's on from Chandler. Tab right on his hammer there for North Geelong. And both of the players see the ball out on the wing position. Grandstand side of Baker's Oval. 8 points of difference. Middle stage of this third quarter. Elford and Kinsey to do the ruck work. Thrown in. Stewie Scott over the back. Gets his left fist to it. Leading in the race of the ball there. Oh, kick out of bounds on the full by Jeff Powell there. And free kick, Stewie Scott on the wing.
Been very busy, Scotty. What's he done this time? Much better kick. Looks up there for Ratchie. Couldn't hold it, but kicks it off the ground. In front, doing good work. There was that was Poole, was it? Now, an opportunity for Ratchie again. Taps it forward to Lehman. Spins, ducks, caught with the ball. And Alford now gets the free kick for the Pies.
Well, here we go. Tab now on the wing by himself. Chandler's limping. He's got an injury. That's his opponent. Falls towards Burns. Good play, though. Tony Wolf. Handball over the top. Tunga Neal. He's going to be met by Tab. He runs straight through him. Tries to. He gets held on to as he gets rid of the ball. Stewie Scott on the wing now. Left foot kick by him. Vision towards Lehman. Coming over the top. Nickel, though. Good play. Gus Primer a long way up the ground. Handball to Craig. He's going to get tackled. He gets it out towards Beekmans. Beekmans has got supporting Kinsey. Beekmans goes at the ball. Kinsey, it didn't. Shepherd for him. Maroney comes up, but Beekman still gets his kick away towards Ian Nelly. Bad bounce. Can't take it. Jones is back there. Settle play for the Magpies. Gets wrapped up, though. Gets away from the tackle. Experience from Jones. Up towards Maroney. Can't take the mark. Right in front of the commentary box. Kinsey and Maroney see the ball out. Boundary throw in.
Yeah, just a bit well weighted, that left foot pass from Jonesy there. El Maroney couldn't quite get there. As,
there it is.
There. Good work from the boundary umpire, and Terry Marnie does well. And we see again another boundary throw in will take place here at centre wing, outer side of the ground.
The crowd's gone up for it. No way it was out. Brett Rovier said Elford gets it out of the ruck towards Maroney. Short to Moranovic. Play on the call. Ducked his head. Got tackled. Sharked by Craig. Gets it out to Wigmore on the wing now. Can set something up. He's got time. He goes long. Ladder and Primer. 2 out with Poole there. Primer can't take it. Falls to the ground. Tries to trap it. They've got the numbers here, North Geelong. Britvic. Left foot kick long towards Marnie. Craig over the back. Moranovic, if he can trap it, he's got Jones there also. He uses him. Beekmans will be too slow. Jones gets away from him. Left foot kick long towards Ifka. And he takes the mark close to the boundary line. So Laz Ifka, who's had 1 kick and 1 goal, Kick across, the lead from Widdowson goes up there. Marty Widdowson takes a good mark in front of Neil and will kick from 30 metres out directly in front for North Geelong's 8th goal. They lead currently by 8 points, 7-12 to 7-4. And Marty Widdowson has yet to kick a goal. And let's hope for our sake that he doesn't, because Brett Roviral has picked North Geelong this afternoon. He comes in now, Widdowson. Wearing the gloves this afternoon. Kick is true. Straight through the middle. Marty Widdowson's first goal. And North Geelong move further in front. They're 8 goals, 12-60. They lead Geelong West Cricket and Football Club, who are 7 goals, 46. That's on the APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. And Marty Widdowson on screen there, his first goal of the day.
Yeah, look, been quite a who's your player, Marty, up there at forward for his fabulous Magpies. And they're looking quite a good unit at the present time because they've got a winning ruckman and winning centre line. And that's the reason why they're enjoying a 14-point lead at this stage. Time check shows we've been going 15 minutes of this third and vital quarter.
Back in the centre now, Kinsey has to sit and wait, gets his hand to it, but great sharking there from Stewie Marnie. Goes long, Jones one out with Wolf. Jones can't take the mark, could have got one high, no free kick. Neil tries to out-muscle Widdowson, push in the back there. And Marty Widdowson has given away the free kick, and Neil will take it at half back.
Tunga now, an opportunity to get the Cheetahs out of defence. Kick or dangerous to centre half back. Oh, good work, Beekmans to Scragger. At ground level, the back flanker, Dasher, kicks up to centre half forward. Rathje thumps it out towards the direction of good work too from Ian Alley. The lead, Westwick, a good one, and hits him right on the chest. He'll be kicking from about 35 metres, 45-degree angle. But D. Westwick, normally renowned for his accurate kicking, shouldn't have too many problems here this afternoon.
Well done, Ronnie. Put the moz on him. Good to see. He comes in now, Westwick. Quick reply for Geelong West if he can push this one through. And yes, you've put the moz on him. He hasn't even made the distance. Oh, mark paid. No, play on the call. Back there it was Powell. Wrapped up by Alford and Ladder. And umpire Santa Spirito to come in and bounce the ball. In fact, it's umpire Carter. Bounce the ball in the forward pocket for Geelong West. They currently trail by 14 points. Tapped out there by Westwick. Alford around the corner. Moroney traps it. Handball over the top. Powell. Right foot kick long, but it's all West. Jason Rathje sits and waits in front of Mark Burns and takes the mark at half forward. Kicks across the ground. Scragger Craig can play on, get around Burns. He was going to be shepherded by Kinsey anyway. He goes long up towards Harris, coming from behind Scott. In fact, it's Lehman, but in front. That's where you've got to be in the back line. And Jeff Ryan's taken the mark.
Would you find it's Neil Alford, mate?
In fact, it is Neil Alford. So
Playing,
the big man
yeah,
has been everywhere this afternoon.
Killing him.
Goes towards Bellwood. Switches play towards the commentary box side. Goes towards Moroney at half back in front of Stewie. Scott takes the mark. Kick on. Stewie Marnie has to sit and wait. Takes the mark too. In front of Wolf. Oh, and he gets up limping. Handball to Moroney. Just to try and shepherd. Right foot kick by Moroney towards Jones. Traps it. Good trapping too by the skipper. Can he get around Hum? He sits and waits. Nobody comes at him. Short little kick back towards the Damien Monkhurst lookalike. Moranovic gets it over towards Jones. How good play by Kinsey, Wolf and Hum there for Geelong West to keep the pressure on the Magpies. Boundary throw in at half forward.
Maranovic now to do battle with Beekmans. Maranovic in front, but Beekman's got the tap. A bit of volleyball going on as Wolf breaks the tackle. Hum giving support. Held the ball for too long. Wolfie's supporting him again. Goes out wide, looks to Stewie Scott, who goes inboard to Wigmore, and Wigmore takes a good mark. Plays on quickly, the kick. Looks up there for Primer, but oh, here he comes again. The big fella. Powell caught with the ball. Just tried to do a little bit too much on that occasion, and Blue West get the free kick. And Jeff Ryan.
Well, he thought the umpire called play on. That's why he tackled him. So Ian Alley now to take the free kick in the middle of the ground. Goes long. Lehman. Wolf coming out, though. The only man for the eyes of the ball is Nickel. Gets around. Left foot kick. Jones. One out with Hum. Runs straight at it. Hum runs straight at him. Jones gets around. Short little kick back towards Marnie. Can't trap it at the first attempt. Beekmans taps it out. Back towards Kinsey and Nickel. Kinsey off the ground. Beats all players except Bellwood. Can't pick it up, though. Can't trap it. Taps it out towards Moroney. Lehman now at centre-half forward. Can't trap it either. The pressure immense from both sides here. Ratchie in the middle of the pack can't pick it up. And the umpire will bounce it centre-half forward for Geelong West.
Here, Lehman just snatching at the footy rather than letting it come to him. Mucked up a perfect opportunity there for the Cheetahs as we see that Ladder gets the ball down. But untidy this passage of play at the minute. It's half forward. Blue West into attack, and they're definitely needing a goal here. But at the moment, just struggling a little as Ladder does well. Takes it out of the ruck, kicks around the body. The ball now sits. Oh, Westwick does well. Quick hands to Primer. Back to Wigmore. Shoots from 30 metres. It's close, but not close enough.
Yep, gone down with an ankle injury at centre half forward. I'm just trying to pick up the player. It's Anthony Wolfe. You heard it snap. Well, that's not too good. He's been carried off. Retro Veers heard Anthony Wolfe's ankle snap. Kick in towards Poole at half-back. Goes towards Burns at half-back now. That was Brett Poole from the Jeff Ryan kick in for North Geelong. Burns to switch play. Was going to go to the other half-back flank. Goes down the centre now. Bellwood presents himself in the middle. Gets it there. Running across the other side is Glenn Milne off his half-back flank. Close to the wing, traps it. He's got Tab in support, but he goes around the corner. Oh, Lucchino, good judging there in front of Jovanovic and takes the mark.
Played very well as a young Sam Lucchino. Kick looking for Neal, takes the mark. Plays on quickly, good footy to the run of Wigmore. Chips it over the top, Stewie Scott. And Stewie Scott now looks up forward. Lead from Westwick, a good one. That's acknowledged by the captain coach. Can't hit the target. Ian Ellie's there. He can't control it either. Britvic paddles the ball forward. Good footy from the dash of the Bobby Britvic halfback flanker for the Pies. And he's happy to see it go over the bounce, out of bounds now in half forward flank. It's the left half forward for the Blue West side.
13 points of difference. Moranovic does the ruck work with Ladder. Falls towards Primer. Oh, he can't trap it either. Here we go now. The Magpies have got the numbers. Burns, smothered though by Scragger Craig. In the middle of the ground, he keeps going. He can't trap the ball. Plays for the free kick. Gets it. The old stager. That's all you have to do. He went down without the ball there. The umpire was right on it, umpire Carter, and Scragger Craig will take the free kick. In the middle of the ground, goes towards Ladder. Oh, good kick too. And the big man at half forward takes the mark.
Justin Ladder just querying the mark. Brought back.
Congested forward line for the Cheetahs. Doesn't know where to go. I think he's just going to bomb it long. He does so. It's up there now. Nobody really goes, but somebody does. He stands in the middle of the pack, and I think it's Stewie Scott.
Yes, it is. Twanger.
The only man who stood there with his eyes on the ball. Everybody else was throwing their arms around and looking where other players were. He stood there and watched the ball straight to his arms, and he has a chance to kick his third goal. And they need it.
Valuable player for the Blue West side. Very tight angle. Only about 15 metres out. Shouldn't have too many troubles. The drop punt, it looks good off the boot. It's straight through the high little. And Stewie Scott kicks his third. And a very handy 8th goal for the Cheetahs.
Geelong West Cricket and Football Club go to 8-5-53. They trail North Geelong 8-12-60 by 7 points on the Atco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. So a vital goal there, and both on-field leaders have kicked 3 goals this afternoon. Daryl Jones has kicked 3, and Stewie Scott, that's his third goal for the day.
Okay, next goal vital. Score check or time check shows 25 minutes gone of this third and vital quarter. North Geelong 7 points in front.
Another goal here for the Cheetahs would make it very, very interesting final quarter. Back in the centre now, Kinsey up with Moranovic, takes it out of the ruck. Gives it to Bellwood, running through Burns. Going to get tackled by Beekmans. He's played well in this third quarter at centre half back. Burns tries to trap it again. Second occasion can't. Taps it out to Moroney. Hum comes at him, gets a high kick up. Wigmore shepherded Beekmans there. Shepherded Jones out, and Wigmore takes the mark at half back. Oh, Stewie Scott, he's got it, and he's got a paddock in front of him. He takes 1 bounce. Moroney's chasing him. He keep going. 2 bounces. He keep going more. 3 bounces. Moroney gets him now. Oh, he could have kept going. He's turned back inside. Left foot kick short. Sits and waits and finds that might be Wayne McCoy, who's just on the ground for Geelong West.
Yep,
the real McCoy.
The real McCoy now. Good 45. Comes in the drop punt. Slews off the side of the boot. Back of the pack there was Westwick. Kicked off the carpet. Moranovic dangerous as the siren sounds to terminate the third quarter. And what a quarter it was. A battle of defences in that third term as, well, let's have a look. 2 goals, 3 off the North Geelong side that quarter, and West kicking 2 goals, 2. And, yeah, not a lot of activity on the scoreboard that turn.
Not really. The Magpies just increasing their half-time lead by a point at three-quarter time. 8-12-60 they lead Geelong West 8-5-53. The goal kickers for North Geelong, Daryl Jones has 3, and singles to Mark Burns, Neil Elford, Ivan Jovanovic, Laz Ifka and Marty Widdowson. While for Geelong West, 3 to Stuart Scott, 2 to Jason Ratchie, 2 to Dave Primer, and 1, which was a sensational goal to Alan Craig in that third quarter.